Hello everyone, I'm Linda Hartling and I'm here with Evelin Lindner, and we're here to talk to you about our exciting new project, which is a project originated from the Human Dignity Humiliation Studies Network that's called the World Dignity University Initiative. And I'm here just to invite Evelin Lindner to talk about what is this World Dignity University Initiative and how people can get involved. So Evelin, would you like to give us some idea of what was the intent of the World Dignity University Initiative?
The most important characteristic, perhaps, is that we thought about what is academic work, what is science, what is a university. If we look at the word university, I think it's a group of scholars. So, and then we think of dignity, and then we look at the landscape of teaching and education and higher education today. And then we notice that it is sometimes rather rigid, that it's very, so there's a lot of specialization, there are a lot of disciplines that are apart, disconnected. Then there is the recent trend to commodify education. So we observe trends that we feel are not really dignifying academic work and scientific inquiry, and are not serving the goal of education. What should education be? Bildung. It's the nurturing of a human being's unfolding of her potential. So from that point of thinking, we thought, okay, if we launch the World Dignity University Initiative, we refrain from sitting down, making a theoretical plan, and then raise funding, and then employ professors from around the world, build, buy a house. We thought we should approach it in a different way, as we already have approached the work in our Human Dignity and Humiliation Studies Network. We approach our work as organic growth. Mm-hmm. And just recently we had the Arab Spring movement, and I use it as an example, and I say the people who called the citizens of Egypt to come to the Tahrir Square in Cairo, they did not sit down and make a business plan and then raised money and then employed revolutionaries. And when the money was finished, the revolution was finished. So no, they called upon everybody to come and to contribute with what they wanted and could contribute. So this is the approach we would like to use for the development and nurturing of the organic growth of the World Dignity University Initiative. It should grow by manifesting dignity, not just in its topics, also in the way it is nurtured. And one principle that we like is the principle of unity in diversity. So the unity thought, what unifies us is that we would like to bring more dignity into the world. And then how do we do it? By inviting diverse voices. And how can we bring these diverse voices to the table? By inviting people who are sharing our values to come to make a short video, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes, about who they are, what they associate with the concept of dignity and its violations, and then what they think they would like to contribute to as a gift from their lives, from their expertise and knowledge to the World Dignity University Initiative. And we would love to invite everybody who watches now and who shares our values to make a video with a trusted dialogue partner, because this is also dignifying. A dialogue is more dignifying than a monologue. So to sit together, make a video, upload it on YouTube, send us the link about the topic you would like to contribute with. And the next step would be that we have a library we develop on our World Dignity University Initiative website, a library of topics, of ideas, of themes, and that the students of the world, let us say in Africa, in Asia, everywhere, that they look at our library of ideas and that they say, oh, this topic is something I'm very interested in. I would like to have a course, a seminar, a workshop with that person. I would learn more, would like to learn more about this topic. And this student would then click on this video. And let us say when 10 students or interested people from all over the world have clicked on your video, then you feel motivated to do the next step, which would be to give a lecture of 1 hour. Perhaps you are giving lectures, you are a professor perhaps, or an educator in some context, or in a non-profit organization, whatever your context is. And then you could give a lecture, or you could just give it, alone or with a partner in a dialogue of 1 hour, and we put it on our World Dignity University website. And the next step, it could be that all the students who are interested in your topic, you connect with them and you say, let us make a seminar, a course, a workshop. Let us meet. And you can, if you have a house that is big enough or a university, you choose. This is manifesting diversity. You choose, you develop it, your path that suits you and your students. You invite them perhaps to your place, and those who can't afford to travel, you help them apply for funding, and those who can't, you connect via video connection. And then you have a face-to-face initial meeting, and then you have online teaching the rest of the year, and then you have a final face-to-face meeting, and you have, like that, we have a course. At some points, many approach us and say, I want to write a PhD in human dignity and humiliation studies, a dignity PhD. Do you offer that? I think this is a later stage. We have looked around and looked at different concepts. The university without walls that existed 20 years ago. How we could offer a PhD in dignity, for example. This is a later stage.
Yes. So I think you gave a nice summary of how this is an unfolding process, which is really unique in many ways. I guess the closest example might be something like Wiki University. But how is this initiative different than Wiki University? And how is it also different than your conventional academic programs? And how will you work with other institutions that are offering programs? I know we've talked about that.
Wikiversity invites everybody. While we make a selection, we would like to use the lens of dignity, and this is a very specific lens. So this is what is our differentiates us.
Right.
And another aspect of dignity and dignifying scientific inquiry and academic work is to refrain from building empires.
Yes.
And territories, and going into rivalry and fighting about accreditation and getting into a win-lose game.
Yes.
This we would like to avoid, and we would like to rather build synergy. Mm-hmm. Wherever we can build synergy with existing and all existing institutions and are invited, we would like to invite all existing institutions to contribute, to be part, so that we can build synergy together, rather than make a either or and rivalry for funds. We would like to, therefore, we start with inviting everybody to gift to us. Mm-hmm. And stay clear of the commoditization of education.
Yes. Yes, and I think actually what you're describing is this initiative is designed to be a resource for institutions so they can tap into this knowledge that's specifically focused on the dynamics of dignity in a full range of topics. And as you described, the starting point is inviting people to share what they would like to contribute and start building on those ideas over time. So it isn't working in competition with institutions, it's working in collaboration, in partnership, and letting it unfold in the way that helps people gain a strong background, a global perspective on the issues of dynamics and dynamics of human dignity and other issues related. So that is a very good instructions. What would you say is the first step that you would like people to do, Evelyn, as a result that would contribute to this initiative? Is it making those videos?
I think this would be the first step, to think up, if you're watching now, who are you? If you were to explain to the world, students, who you are, this would be the first thought. The second thought would be, what is dignity for you? What does it mean to dignify yourself, your life, your family, your larger social context, the world? What does it mean to you? And its violations such as humiliation, indignities, loss of sense of dignity. How would you describe that? And then the third thought would be, okay, if I think of contributing to bringing more dignity into the world through the World Dignity University Initiative, what would I like to contribute? And I hear very many voices. As soon as people start thinking about that, many topics come to the table. One professor said, oh, I would like to give a course on the etymology of the term dignity. Another would say, oh, I would like to talk about the link or the difference between dehumanization and humiliation. Another says, oh, I'm working with obesity, and the body image and dignity is a topic that interests me. And then grief or conflict resolution, transformation, trauma. The field of topics is huge. And then also more foundational, as I said before, what is science? What is academic work? What is inquiry? What is exploration? What is the place of the human being within our efforts to educate? What is the aim of education? What should it be? What do we want it to be? So the more foundational thoughts about who we are in this world. So yeah.
So I think what you're saying is we have a great opportunity with this initiative to bring many voices to the table, to contribute ideas in a context of deep respect and understanding, to work together to create a body of knowledge that can lead us to a better and more compassionate, mutually beneficial world in the future. And this is one step in that direction by creating this mutual learning community known as the World Dignity University. And we are looking forward to having many people contribute. So thank you very much, Evelyn, to being one of the leaders of this idea. And we look forward to having...
Please share to conclude that you were dreaming of a World University already when you were very young.
Evelyn's referring to a point in my life where I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a University of Universal Harmony? And really that has been...
and you're a musician, so
I'm
therefore
a
harmony.
Musician, there is a harmony. And I realize it takes a great amount of dialogue, conversation, living in right relationships, as our friend Dot Mavers talks about with the National Peace Academy, that creating those conditions can bring to light this great wisdom that we can tap into on behalf of the larger community.
And whenever I was asked to apply for a professorship in a certain university in some part of the world, I said, I am already a professor. I'm a global professor in a global university, and it just doesn't exist yet. So, but this is my identity. And I was always waiting that other people would found such a university. And so we saw that we had to found a new context. We couldn't wait for the context to invite us. We had to build the context and then be part of it.
So we're joined together with so many other people that are behind us, that are thinking about how we create a world university in this world we know as a university.
Yeah, a
to all of us
university
as
that really manifests that we are one human family on this planet, and that we have to become better stewards of our planet, of our human family, and of the home planet that we live on.
Yes. So thank you so much,
Thank
Evelyn,
you.
for being a leader, and thanks to everyone who's
For
contributing
being-
to this
yes,
work.
Thank you.